This is a solar system. You live here. It's comprised of 4 rocky planets and 4 gas giants. Although I'm assuming all of you here are 16, like me, and doing the GCSEs in a couple weeks from when I'm recording this. So which you probably know this, right? But if you want to go about, Pluto, no, that's not in the exam. It's not in the exam. Right, all right, mateys. We're gonna start with. This is just like the quality of this video might be pretty bad. But that's because this is the first one, right? Expect better stuff later. So let's start. This is the sun. You look at it when it's daytime. You look at the sun when it's daytime. This is the sun, right? You see it mentioned in a lot of places other than physics as well. You see it in biology. You see it in daytime. It's a big ball where it glows. It glows a lot. Right. It's that thing in the middle. Labeled sun. The sun is a type of star. And we'll get to that in probably another video. Yeah, probably another video. Right? Actually, definitely another video. Because we're going to be covering that. Right? We're going to cover the way it was born and the way it's going to die at other times. But this is just a general overview of our solar system. Right? Right, this is Mercury. It's the closest planet to the sun. It orbits the sun the quickest. It's also technically closest planet to every single other planet. But I'm not going to discuss that here. You go search that up yourself. Do a little bit of research. Do a little bit of research for yourself. It's also absolutely useless. Someone suggested mining it and using it for resources. I completely agree. It's useless. What is the purpose of this planet? We're just gonna yeah. There's no purpose to this except for resources, which is why we should mine it up. And despite being the closest planet to the sun, the first planet to the sun, actually not the hottest planet, because and we're gonna get to that later. But most you need to know, Mercury is tiny, it's useless, it's inhospitable to life. It's not even the best at being hottest, despite having the most advantage, despite being positioned the closest and having the advantages of all that. It doesn't. It just doesn't. It's useless. I don't like it. It's my least favorite planet. Fuck you, Mercury. Fuck you. I don't like you at all. Right? Yeah? Got that? However, it is also good at moving around the sun because purely because of its position, it moves around the sun pretty quickly. If you can see here, set of the simulation, my complex high performance simulation, 3 days, 2.5 days per second, and you can see how fast that goes. The sun just goes like, you know, yeah, like that. This is Venus, not to be confused with penis. We can cover that in biology. This is the wrong subject if you're looking for that. This is actually the hottest planet in the solar system, and it's Earth's basically twin sister, except Earth is better because not only is it bigger, it also has better stuff. The only thing this thing has on its surface, other than hell, is Russians, and I don't like them. This this thing road this thing's day lasts longer than its year for some reason, and it also has a really thick atmosphere, it's like standing 3 kilometers underwater. Would not want to be on there. I don't know why Russians want to live on there. Why they sent robots. But yeah, as you can see, it's got a very thick atmosphere, which is basically 90% carbon dioxide. which is why it's so hot. Because if you've read about the greenhouse effect, then you're gonna know that carbon dioxide traps heat in. So because of this abundance of carbon dioxide, it's pretty hot. Actually, let's get a very high high quality high quality simulation. Average temperature is 400 degrees Celsius. If you compare that to Mercury, if we compare that, if we compare that to Mercury, it's only 156 degrees Celsius. Right. So, as you can see, the greenhouse effect has had a pretty dire effect on Venus. This isn't a good example as why you should like start recycling or whatever. Oh no. Yeah. So Venus, it rotates backwards. Its orbit is longer than its day. It's fucking hot. I don't want to live there. Nobody wants to live there except for Russian robots. That's all fine and dandy. This is Earth. You live here. Alright? I'm gonna close super high performance stimulation graphic thing so I can actually get focusing on here. If you were watching this video because you clicked on the title and you saw the title, you probably live. Oh fuck. Fuck. Oh my fucking. You probably live here. I think. About yeah. Here. This part. If you're not, what are you doing on a GCSE video? It's not for you. Get out. Right? Get out. So, Earth, what can I say about it? It's got an atmosphere, it's got life, arguably the best planet in the solar system, if you ask me. Probably because I live there, and also you can find grommet mog on. I haven't seen any grommet mogs on Venus or Jupiter. Have you seen a grommet mog on Venus or Jupiter? No, don't think so. Right? It's got ocean, liquid ocean. It's got an atmosphere that you can breathe, unlike on the previous two planets. Right? It's got a very strong magnetic feel. Listen. Look. If you're doing triple, you probably know about the properties of the planet you live on, right? It's got especially also if you live, especially if you're doing geography as well as this, which I am doing, which yeah, which I'm doing. You better know at least most of the properties about this planet. So if you don't, I'm gonna be really disappointed in you. Right? All right. This is Mars. I'm sure some of you would prefer to live here than Earth. Some reason. It's a radioactive, red, unbreathable shithole, and it take us 2,000 years of just changing it up, switching that shit up to be able to live here. Right? There's like its total population is like 20 or so robots, but it would be on. I'm going to be completely honest. It would be pretty tough to see a man land on here, probably because of the achievement. Right? It's got a couple moons, just like Earth having one. Got to mention that, but you should know that Earth has a moon. Have you not looked out the fucking window at night? If you don't know that Earth doesn't have a moon, I'm sorry for you. You're probably gonna fail why did you choose triple if you didn't know Earth has a moon? Right? You're gonna be pissed about that in comment section. Oh, too fucking bad. You live on Earth. You should know that it has a moon. Alright, maybe you wouldn't know that Mars has two moons, but it's not showing in the simulation because I chose the more budget friendly for my shitty computer. Right? If you didn't know that Earth has a moon, I'm gonna be really disappointed in you. If you didn't know Mars has a moon, I'm gonna be less disappointed because not everyone would know that. But like, yeah, right, that's Mars. This is Jupiter, the most unemployed, fat, unemployed fuck in the solar system. In fact, he's so fat and unemployed, he spent most of his time creating fucking. Ooh. What the fuck is it? Oh, yeah. He spent so fucking unemployed. He spent all this time making this red spot storm the size of Earth, twice the size of Earth, right? Fucking hell. Do you have more fucking time? No, fucking, no. I don't have no time to do that. I need to study. Jupiter's a fucking unemployed, fat unemployed fuck. So fucking unemployed. Could have become a star, decided to become an artist instead of make that stupid little storm. Ooh, look at me, I'm Jupiter, I'm so culturally enlightened. No, you're unemployed, you have 100 kids to feed, right? Moons, whatever, I don't fucking care. You have 100 moons to feed, could have, but you decided to become an artist instead of choosing a stable job like a star, maybe. Have you thought about that? Can't believe this planet, man. Yes, as I've said, he's the fattest fuck. Has the most moons and most kids. Also, he spins the fastest, which is probably why, because of the Coriolis effect. You do this in geography. It has a big storm. This is Saturn, the pettiest fuck in the solar system. Has always second fiddle to Jupiter, second in size, second in moon count. The only thing it has to redeem itself is the rings, and personally, they're gonna go in quite a short time in astronomical terms, right? He also. It's basically in this war with Jupiter about who can collect the most asteroids and pretend they're moons, right? Fucking fake ass moons, right? Look, like. Because okay. So Jupiter's like Jupiter and Saturn each have 4 moons that people actually care about, and then but then they have a fuck ton of asteroids which they collected, and it's like Saturn, Jupiter's like, oh, I have so many moons, and Saturn's like, oh, I'm gonna get as many moons as that, and then like, there's in this fucking competition, like Jupiter recently got like found this new moon, so Saturn has to get like fucking 10. Now Saturn has the most moons in the solar system instead of Jupiter. As Saturn also has like some basalt column, right? Basalt column. I don't know, probably not basalt, but it's a hexagon. It's a hexagon at the pole. And also, yeah, the rings nobody really cares about. Okay, people really care about. The ring's the only redeeming factor. I'm sorry for saying no one cares about your ring, Saturn, but still, Saturn and Jupiter are both the gas giants. Two like the proper gas giants proper. The other two are ice giants, which are technically the gas giants, but still no. Right? You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So they're only like the moon which people actually care about on Saturn is like Titan. Nobody cares about all the other moons that Saturn has. I'm sorry, nobody cares except for you and Jupiter and your payload. Unemployed conflict. You guys could have been, guys could have been stars, but you decided to be fucking artists instead. You decided to go into like jewelry making, and Jupiter decided to go into like making storms. As I said, they're both the failures of the solar system. Nobody likes them. They're absolutely insufferable at family gatherings. I'm gonna be completely honest. Also, yeah, the rings aren't really showing here because of that's the limitations of the super high quality computer that I'm running on. But yeah, that's Saturn, you know. This is Uranus. Uranus? My anus? No, Uranus. Your anus. What? It's the most
oddball planet, but he's a lovable guy, right? He spins on his side. He has faint rings. He's also one of the ice giants. He could have been named George. He should have been named George instead of Uranus. Like, George would have been more random, and it would have been much better than Uranus. It Uranus is also an ice giant. It's pretty massive. It's an ice giant because it's got a lot of water on it, right? But yeah, it also most of its moons are just asteroids. No one really cares about his moons. He also rotates on his side, which is the only planet to do that. Of which it's because like the magnetic north is at 90 degrees compared to whatever. It's an ice giant because if you look at the chemical composition, you can see it's mostly water there, and that'd be frozen. That water would be frozen, right? Because it's fucking cold. Why would it be liquid if this far out? No, you wouldn't. No, why would you think that there'd be like decent liquid water in this thing, right? Why would you think that? Are you stupid? I mean, okay, there probably is liquid water, but it's called ice giant for a reason. It's probably only liquid underneath the 4,000 kilometer, 40 billion million fucking kilometers thick sheet of ice or something. I don't know. He's also an ice giant along with Neptune. He's also a pretty lovable guy. In fact, let's talk about him now. He's also an ice giant. Pretty lovable chap. He has a moon that people care about called Triton. Neptune. Triton's basically Neptune's adopted son. I think. Nobody really knows how we go in the family. But he's also the farthest. He's the farthest planet out of the solar system. Even if you believe Pluto's a planet, I mean, I believe Pluto's a planet, but still, there's a lot of the time that Neptune is further out than Pluto. Significant amount of time where you could call Neptune the furthest out for most of the time. Yeah, what else can I say? It's also got rains diamonds. I think rains diamonds on Neptune. Pretty fun fact. So it's the other one of the ice giants, and just spitting fun facts about this. I've thought, oh fucking hell, I've 20, oh bloody hell, it's getting a bit late, you know. Yeah, it's got like a lot of storms. Probably because of these storms, it's got liquid water because it's all churned about, right? Because the ice keeps on whacking each other, turning into liquid, all that, you know. Right? Yeah, one moon that they care about, and that's Triton. Triton's the oddball in Neptune's family. He basically just like rotates. He rotates the other way, bigger than all the others, you know. Bit of an oddball planet. I mean moon, right? Let's just quickly switch to better simulation, right? Here we are at the better simulation. Ooh, look at that, so fancy. So we're gonna look at the different types of objects that we have in the solar system. Right, we have a star. The star, there's nuclear fusion going on there. This is a different topic. We'll cover that sometime, hopefully before the exams. Yeah, I'll probably be still making these videos. I'll probably like plan these videos and release them if I don't make them in time, you know. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Yeah, this is the sun, right? The sun's star, right? You would cover planets, right? We don't need to go over that again. Maybe, perhaps. Yeah, actually, let's just do it for good, Charles. This is the Earth. That's a planet. It orbits a star in this specific solar system. If it's not in this solar system, it's called an exoplanet. But that's different. This is the best planet we have out there in the solar system because it has me on it and Gromit Mug. It's better because of Gromit Mug, honestly. Yeah. orbiting this planet, we have a moon, which is basically a natural satellite. That is a definition of a moon. Natural satellite means something that orbits around another planet, which is natural. And Jupiter and Saturn have used these rules to basically skew the fucking results and everything. We're just gonna, like, there we are. To basically just capture the fuck ton of asteroids and call them moons, which technically is in the rules, but like, it's not really, is it? Yeah, this is an actual moon, proper moon that people care about. If you like any of the other moons over this one, then I hope when you when you become a werewolf, because like when you see that specific moon, then you know. Because like it could just appear in the sky randomly, you never know, right? Instead of like once every month, it's once every year and a bit, right? Yes, I mean, such the look. This moon is this is the best moon, right? Man has stepped in it. It's even called moon. It's the moon of all time, the greatest moon of all time, right? It's the moon. It's lovely little moon, you know. Oh, it's getting a bit late, you know. I gotta get this over quickly. Yeah, so moon, natural satellites, the artificial satellite which we have made, because that would make Earth have the most moons if you include the artificial satellites, because you have fucking loads of communication satellites, right? Yeah. Satellite is basically just an object that orbits around another object, and yeah, that's pretty much the moon. There are also other types of moons, I guess. I'm gonna look at that, maybe. Probably not. Because I'm not sure if they're simulated in this specific simulation, but like asteroids, right? Asteroids. We're going to look at asteroids. They're just tiny little rocks. Nobody cares about them. We're going to go to them just in a short little bit. Oh fucking hell, look at this frame rate. Now you know how shit my laptop is. Yeah. We're going over. We're going to go to Jupiter. See one of the little petty little rock shits it calls a moon. Right? I thought, because I heard 146 moons, like, oh my god, 146 moons, all roughly the same size. Like, no, I hate. Well, listen. I know we're going to Pluto, right? Because I hate those fucking moons so much, we're just gonna cover Pluto, right? Pluto, the neglected little shit, right? Obviously, yeah. Dwarf planet, right? He's a dwarf planet, recently demoted dwarf planet. I'm sorry, Pluto, they shouldn't have done that. It's basically dwarf planet is basically an almost planet, right? A planet which could almost become a planet. And yeah, so the reason this Pluto thing, I'm sorry Pluto. I'm sorry Pluto. Yeah, the reason Pluto isn't a planet is because his path isn't clear. He's still got like a bunch of the Kuiper Belt to go through. He's got moons. Pluto even has moons, like Sharon. Who the fuck? Actually, though, who the fuck named this thing Sharon? Was some guy trying to be all romantic and lovey-dovey about his wife, like, oh, Sharon, I named a moon after you. So romantic, isn't it? And then his wife Sharon's like, alright, yeah, I'm still filing for divorce. And then he's like, oh dear. Like, nobody actually likes Sharon, right? Surely, if you like Sharon, then you're weird. If you worship a normal moon, if you want to worship a moon instead of God, like is this the moon that makes you into a werewolf? If you want to worship, if you're one of you weird fucks wants to worship Sharon, like stop worshiping random moons. Like please stop worshipping celestial objects. Like they're just trying to do their jobs, except for Jupiter and Saturn, because they're unemployed. They're all just trying to do their jobs. Jupiter does have a side hustle in protecting the Earth, but that's beside the point. That's how Jupiter got a bunch of his moons, quote-unquote moons. Yeah, so no one really cares about Sharon. If you type in the comments, oh, I care about Sharon, then you're fucking weird. I hate you. You should fail your exams right now. right? But yeah, that's dwarf planets. They're basically just almost planets. They're small planets. Don't fit all of the criteria. They fit some of the criteria though. Yeah, I think that might be all that I have to say, unless I can muster something up in my mind. No, I'm spent. Absolutely spent. Alright. Let's go to Jupiter now. And no, fucking hell. Yeah, we're gonna go look at what an asteroid is. And I know that we're not looking at an actual asteroid according to science, but we're gonna look at something that looks pretty much just close enough to an asteroid, right? Ceres might go. I forgot about Ceres. But Ceres is one of the like top three celestial objects behind Earth and the Moon, right? I love to talk about Ceres, but Ceres is in the asteroid belt and pretty much like barely spherical. So like, also Ceres was never really regarded as a planet. So like, at least I don't think she was. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go to Jupiter now, and Humpty Dumpty Pibbly Poo. We're gonna go to Jupiter now. Yeah. Alright, yeah, you see in the middle there are the 4 moons that we care about, and then there are the others. The others, yeah, nobody likes you fuckers. Right, we're gonna go to like Taigeti, whatever. Oh no. This is circular enough. Taigeti gets spared from the humiliation ritual, whatever. Yeah, so, fucking well, where is it? Alright, hegemony, square, basically square. Right, this is a fucking asteroid. Stupid little shit trying to go to Earth, but got blocked by Jupiter on his side hustle, right? This is how he probably pays to feed his kids, but they're obviously not fed enough because they're all asteroids. Right, they're all asteroids. Look, yeah, they're basically stupid little ships of rock, which are unable to like stand up, like circular form themselves, right? They're stupid, they're dumb, don't like them. They serve zero purpose, right? They're just like the waste products of the solar system, pretty much. Only really used in I have more moons than you competitions between big planets. Like, but who even decides to name this thing? Were they taking the piss when they called this thing hegemony? Like, oh, hegemon. If it's pronounced hegemon, I'm going to go off on the guy who named it. If it's like, oh, I'm gonna call it hegemon, I'm gonna curb stomp you. How about I curb stomp you? Or like, how about I name this thing hegemony? How about I steak your balls in a blender or something? Fuck the guy who ever named this thing hijab. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't wish anything bad on you. I'm sorry. It's just really stupid name. I'm sorry. Yeah, stupid name for stupid thing. Yeah, this thing's basically useless. Nothing much to say except slander it. Stupid fucking asteroid, right? Big ass space rock. Dino killer or whatever. Yeah, if you look over here, you can see the moons. The moons that people actually care about, right? Here you can see Ganymede. You can see Io. Callisto. Just zoom in. Yeah, you can see Europa, the European Union. Ganymede, Io, what was the last one again? I can't build your brain, fuck. Callisto, yeah, Callisto. Fucking forgot the name 3 seconds after I said it. Yeah, those are the 4 moons of Jupiter people actually care about. Like, you see Europa, that's an actual moon, right? It's not some random fucking rock that Jupiter just picked up out of nowhere, right? I mean, this one's got liquid water. It could have life on it. Who knows? A little bacteria, you know. like dumbass bacteria, right? This is much more spherical, much more better of a moon than fucking hegemony back there. Fuck you, hegemony, stupid ass, right? Like, yeah, this is this is a moon people care about, right? So, alright, my subjects, I guess that's it for this lesson. I hope you took notes. You should have been taking notes. This was mostly just what this video was completely unscripted, by the way. Yeah, yeah, this was completely unscripted. So, fortunately, we will have better quality videos coming up sometime soon. Probably after this. Was just like a trial run, right? But if you stayed through the end, thank you for watching. Thank you for surviving all my bullshittery. I've completely mean everything I said here about all the plans. Fuck hegemony, my least favorite moon. Yeah, fuck you, hegemony. Alright, yeah, hope you took notes about the actual facts that are like necessary for triple science. I'm not the best teacher. Alright, see you soon, hopefully.